Yes. Please, your lordship. First, I beg to mention item number 11.
11.
Lordship, I have to seek some information regarding this. Sir, need some time. Lordship, may kindly take it after the vacation.
All right. Item 11, the request of learned counsel for the petitioner. Here for the petitioner.
Lordship,
Stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
obliged.
My pleasure, Lordship. I beg to mention item number 27, Your Lordship.
27.
Item 2. I've taken the consent of the other side, Your Lordship. He adjourned for the day. After vacation.
27.
Yes.
No, CD not available. 27.
27, Your Lordship.
Scan copy of CD.
CD is there.
Scan copy of CD.
And copy of CD. I think it would be in the records. Can you see?
Yes, well, all right.
And
Then it is, the matter is pending before the trial court.
yes, Your Lordship.
All right. Matter stands adjourned to be listed in the month of January.
Yes.
My lord, may I have some listing of the 8th petition for admission, my lord, after the vacation, my lord.
After vacation.
My lord.
All right. Listed on 24th.
Obliged.
Wait, please, yes, lordship. My lord, I am praying for listing for Woodwell, my lord, tomorrow.
All right.
Petition.
Obliged.
Please, your lordship. I beg to mention item 27.
It has already been mentioned. 27.
Problem.
Learned counsel for the petitioner on instruction submits that the petitioner does not wish to press the petition any further. Accordingly, the same stands dismissed on withdrawal. Mr. Chisti, you're appearing? No. Mr. D. Gogoi appears for the Forest Department.
No, it is forest, lordship. And
Forest. Disposed. Dismissed. Yes.
Your lordship, I want to withdraw the matter.
MS, your name, please.
S. Abdullah.
MS S. Abdullah, learned counsel for the petitioner. That's which on instruction submits that the petitioner does not wish to press the bail petition, anticipatory bail petition any further. Accordingly, the same stands dismissed. On withdrawal, interim order, if any, stands vacated. MS D. Bhuiya appears for the additional PP. Additional PP appears for the state. Yes.
Lordship covered matter otherwise, lordship.
My lord, this is a matter similar to another, your lordship had passed an order in 2
On
days ago. Your
18th, lordship.
What is the item number?
Today's item number.
Or the order you have the.
5834
Yes,
of 23.
पियोन दो पियोन दोनों तरफ रख दो क्या करूं covered
Yes, lord.
Yes, my lord.
all right
The amounts.
Amount will be different.
Be different.
amount will be different.
And the post, lordship.
Amount and the
Post.
post
Associate professor. Associate professor.
Post. Synopsis.
okay it will covered now amount of the post are this post
Highly
post
obliged.
most of the day and Mr. D. Upamanyu appear for the
Higher education.
petitioner and higher education and
Status for estimate number 2.
accountant general
Yes, sir.
J. Das appearing for accountant general.
Most obliged.
Yes, madam.
Please, last time, my lord, this matter related non-payment of salary, gestation living testament, my lord. And he was employed in the Assam Tribal Development Corporation, my lord. And he retired from the service on 31/1/2023, my lord.
Any instructions?
Lordship, we will be filing our affidavit. Lordship may kindly accommodate us sometime.
Let them file their affidavit. Your Mr.
Mr. Lenzo,
Mr. Counsel, Learning Counsel appearing for the respondent.
yes, respondent number 4, Lordship.
Respondent 4 submits that further time is necessary to complete his instructions and file necessary affidavit if so advised. MSD Sunwal, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, does not object to the prayer made. Accordingly, matter to be listed on 24th of January.
Much obliged.
You are appearing?
I'm for respondent 1 and 3 on
MS
behalf of
Sunwal
Mr. Ardhar.
appears on behalf of respondent 1 and 3, on behalf of Mr. Ardhar. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, please, Lord. Family pension matter, my lord. My husband was retired from service in the year 1986 and died on 10/9/2021, my lord. I am the second wife. First wife died in the year 1970.
PWD, who's for PWD? PWD,
Fixed metal, Lordship,
all right, obtain instructions then.
so immediately after vacation, Lordship.
That will be after vacation. Learned Standing Council, PWD is permitted further time to complete their instructions. Mr. B. Islam appears for the petitioner, list in the month of January. Let it be 24th January.
Yes, Lord.
Please, my lord. Of this case is regarding application of the pay scale matter.
Upgradation of pay scale.
The notice should go at this stage,
Heard Learned Council for parties issue notice written above 4 weeks. Mr. Chisley appears
For respondent 1 only, Lordship,
appears for respondent number 1.
1 only.
Only one.
Yes, their higher secondary council, it is TC Sutia, I think he is there, Lordship. I think his name is not reflected.
Mr. T.C. Sutia appears for Higher Secondary Council.
Yes.
And
All the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
accordingly, since the Learned Council appeared for the respective respondent,
Don't like it,
notices are waived,
Okay.
however, extra copies be
Nakuto.
furnished within the course of the week. List after the returnable date.
Right, please, your lordship. Lordship, here the petitioner is a railway constable and he was transferred in by dated 21/7/2023 from
Who's for the railway? Railway.
6.
Now, what?
Huh? Pyramid Center, right? RPF, right.
No, see, there's some similar orders, perhaps that has been attached. I think.
No, they had approached earlier. This court had passed some orders. Now,
Now
There-
the grievance is that lordship, they are not complying with the order of the High Court.
that's right. So,
In the OT file contempt, Lordship.
huh,
Lordship may fix day after tomorrow. I don't know, someone else has been assigned with the case.
you get the instructions on
Day after
Friday.
tomorrow, day after tomorrow.
On Friday. You serve an extra copy by today to the Learned Council. Mr. B. Chakraborty, Learned Standing Council, Railways, CGC,
CG.
appearing for Railways. He is permitted to obtain instructions as prayed for in respect of the grievances of the petitioner. Matter be listed again on 22nd of December. MS so and so appears for the
My lord,
SC council matter maybe ballot reflected in the court this ballot. Our name
In
is not
this,
shown.
in this matter,
No, six.
I got. Five ballot. No copy was sub ballot.
no copies are, we have directed them to give you extra copies.
Only in the cause list should be.
My name.
In item number 5, you write names of standing council,
Assam Higher Secondary.
high secondary councils should be reflected in the course list.
Obliged, sir.
Yes,
Please, your lordship. Lordship made a pertains to pensionary benefits, lordship. And lordship, the petitioner is the wife of one Rindu Goyal, lordship, who has been appointed as grade 4 employee, lordship, under Bisanachayali Rural Road Division, lordship. And he has been appointed as master roll worker, lordship, in the year of 1/5/1988, lordship. And
now what has happened, that certain period of service is deducted.
lordship,
You are
lordship,
praying for an order as had been passed in 1089.
lordship. Because
Yes,
he has
madam.
completed 19 years, 8 months, lordship.
We have
This-
passed similar orders that
Lordship.
this petition has held that this cannot be deductible and it is upheld by appellate court.
Yes, lordship,
So in that context, we have disposed of matters.
lordship.
Heard learned counsel, parties disposed in terms of the order dated 1089, sorry, WPC 1089 of 2015, order dated 4/12/2018, and subsequently upheld in writ appeal. What, do you have the writ appeal number?
Number 3.
Writ appeal number 727.
Number I
We check up yesterday, day before, we have passed order. Sanjita Roy, covered by that matter. Disposed.
Lordship, I appear for the respondent number 6.
Mr. B. Chakraborty for respondent 6, MS Sharma for respondent
1, 2, and
1.
I love this lordship.
Please, your lordship. Challenging the suspension of the petition at page 42. This is page 42. It is dated 11th of October 2023. And the suspension order states that at paragraph 3, the last part, that it will take effect with immediate effect.
Yes,
Yes, but what they have done is that they have counted the effect date from 1/9/2023.
prior to the suspension order.
Yes, what they've done is the suspension is with regard to an incident which occurred in the school on 1st of September 2023. So they have counted the suspension with effect from 1/9/2023, and accordingly, they have released my subsistence allowance half salary with effect from 1/9/2023.
But
Now,
you
if that is so-
you had already worked for 1923.
I was on leave, in fact, at that point
You
of
are-
time, it was sanctioned. And by the end, when the leave was sanctioned, it was cancelled. Now, if that be so, 1/9/2023, then the 3 months period has elapsed. They have not initiated the DP. I ought to be reinstated in service. That is my humble prayer. And if they want to keep me in suspension, they ought to release.
Let me have the instruction, Lordship, whether that suspension.
Will issue notice because
Lordship,
you'll require, they are factual issues.
Lordship.
We decided. Heard learned counsel, MSD Burgoyne, learned counsel to the petitioner, Mr. P.N. Sharma, appearing for the elementary. You're appearing for all respondents.
Lordship.
No?
Lordship.
Appearing for all the respondents.
respondents.
Issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Since the standing council has appeared, notices are waived, however, extra copies will be furnished. Within the course of the week, can you furnish?
Yes.
The respondents are permitted to complete their instructions and file necessary affidavits to advise. Stop. The petitioner shall be paid his subsistence allowance due as per the provision of law. Let the matter be listed on 25th of January.
Oh, not 25th, can it be some other date?
After or before?
Before also, before?
Before 12th,
Obliged.
12th January. Extra copy of hotel.
May I, Your Lordship? Lordship, in this case, Lordship, petitioner is the cluster resource center coordinator, Lordship. And he was transferred with the deputy commissioner. Lordship, actually, the deputy commissioner has no power, Lordship, to transfer, Lordship. As per agreement, I have NS, Lordship, page 31, Lordship. Page 31, Lordship, clause 2B. Page 31.
Yes.
Clause 2B. The party of the second part shall submit monthly progress report on timely implementation of regular activities and duties allotted to him time to time. First party shall make proper assessment yearly on the performance of the second party and send the report with comment for review of the mission director. The second party shall be duty bound to give specific reasons, permissible, possible explanation for the same if mission director SSC Assam seeks an explanation for it. If the written explanation of the second party is found not satisfactory to the first party, or the mission director may ask to improve performance as well as to improve himself herself in terms of qualitative, quantitative achievement in his or duties, or can terminate from the service or post of CRCC, or can discontinue the agreement without assigning any reason thereof. Henceforth, depending upon the nature of the underperformance or misreporting or
There is a circular where DC has been permitted to transfer all kinds of employees.
This is not only transfer, this is just shifting, not even
Shifting.
transfer.
Lordship, here Lordship clearly written that they
Where is that order? Impugned order?
order, my Lordship, order is page 46, Lordship. And the petitioner was transferred only because he alleged, the allegation is that the petitioner has not submit the reply of Shokos notice, whereas the petitioner has never received such Shokos, Lordship. And the petitioner is still in continuing duty in his original posting place of posting, Lordship. Page 61, Lordship. The petitioner submit the separate representation before the authority, Lordship, for consider his case, Lordship, that he has not received the Shokos notice on the base on which plea, Lordship, the transfer was Lordship issued. The page 61, Lordship, after receiving his Lordship representation, the district mission coordinator directed him to comply with the state impugned order, Lordship. So this is the reason.
What about serial number 8, page number 32?
Page number
32.
32, Lordship.
Serial number 8.
Yes, during the tenure of the contract period, or the party of the second party may be posted at any place within the territory of the state of Assam by the MD SSL.
Now who has done it?
By the MD, Lordship.
No, now who has done it?
Now, Lordship, the impugned order is passed by the deputy commissioner,
Deputy Governor.
and then, Lordship, for compliance, Lordship, the order passed by district mission coordinator.
You get the instructions.
I'll get the instruction, but
Why the DC? Why not MD?
No.
Why the DC has stepped in?
but this is not a transfer, this is just a reachable from one place to this.
I know, but who is the authority? Is it the DC or the MD? SSA. It is ordinarily the MD SSA.
MD is not.
MD has to pass.
MD has, it's been regarding transfer, not on reshuffle.
Huh?
Not on, regarding transfer, MD is as per the contract, but it is the reshuffle from one place to another. This place, if Lordship turns to page number 46, serial number 7.
No, but why is the DC
Within the
reshuffling?
same district, within the same present block also same.
No, but
But it is
why is the DC doing this instead of the
DC is in command with within the district, my lord. Chairman is, he's the chairman, my lord. Chairman of that particular district.
chairman of the?
He is the deputy commissioner, chairman of SSA.
Chairman of
Chairman of
normally.
SSA.
SSA.
SSA, nobody. So he is the command of overall that
Okay.
particular district.
But
And
he
this
is
is not
the-
a transfer, this is just reshuffle.
But
Like
he is
within
not-
the same Pub nobody.
So if he's the chairman, then he will have some
Lordship.
administrative powers.
If anything is required, Lordship, MD can do everything, Lordship.
MD from district to district, it's within the district, my lord.
No, Lordship, at any place in the territory of the state of Assam.
State of-
No,
Maybe-
that's
maybe
right,
the
that's
state of-
right. But
Yes.
for changing your office from X to Y within the district, file need not move to the MD.
Lordship,
You are working in a district.
Lordship.
The district is supervised by the deputy commissioner. The deputy commissioner feels that your services are required in X office, not in the Y office.
All right,
And more particularly where the deputy commissioner is the chairman of the district SSA, district SSA.
Yes, this
Lordship.
is.
And
District
this-
is it.
this
Lordship,
particular-
but here the provision is clear, Lordship. Who can transfer and posting, everything is clear.
No,
in
this is not
agreement.
transfer.
This is not
This is what they say. This is not transfer.
Transfer should be within some, another district.
And.
You're not working, you're not working for
Within
a
the state.
department. You're not working for a department. You're not a government employee.
Yes, sir.
You are a contractual
Yes.
employee working in a scheme
Team, Lordship.
for a
And-
project.
Yes, sir.
And as per the project, as per the requirements, you are being shifted.
Lordship, and therefore, Lordship.
So what difficulty have you faced by this order?
Lordship, because the order itself is beyond jurisdiction, Lordship.
On what basis you are saying?
Because, Lordship, I am a contractual employee and my contract is this agreement, Lord.
Huh?
And my duty is required to be, Lordship, comply with by this agreement, Lordship. Page 31, Lordship.
Yes.
And
So where does it say that wherever you are posted, you will continue to be there in that office?
Lordship,
In the contract, where is the provision to say
no,
that
Lordship,
once you are appointed in a particular place, you will be there
no, Lordship.
till the contract is concluded?
And secondly, Lordship, only that part, Lordship, that I have not given the Lordship Shockers notice, Shockers reply, Lordship. But I have submitted so many representations saying that please give me the Shockers so that I can give the reply.
No,
But
I
there
want
is
to
no-
ask you something. How are you prejudiced by being shifted from place X to Y? What is your prejudice?
Lordship,
Is there any adverse remark recorded? Has your work been curtailed?
yes, Lordship, from
Is there any,
page 41, Lordship.
huh?
The impugn order, the reason which is mentioned in the impugn order,
Huh.
Lordship, it is mentioned that because of my fault, I have been transferred. This is the main, Lordship. Whereas I have no fault, Lordship. I have never submitted the Shockers notice, Lordship.
This 41 is what?
Lordship. Whereas 10 out of 22, Yeah.
Page number 41,
46, Lordship. The impugn order.
46.
Yes,
Yes,
Lordship. May I read, Lordship?
yes.
Whereas a meeting was conducted with the heads of the institution which are graded C and D and the concerned CRTC of the clusters on the 24th May to discuss the reasons for poor performance in Gunutsav 2023 and also to discuss the remedial measures to be taken by the schools at.
According to you, that show cause notice has
No,
never been
Lordship.
received.
I have.
Can you get your instructions as to whether the show cause was served?
I can get it, my lord. So
I have
that
submitted
part
so
is
many-
something different. Now these persons who have not attended as well as the C and D grade has been given. So there is shifting is taken place. They have to work to get better grade.
And Lordship, I have submitted the reason, Lordship, why I could not attend, Lordship, page 44, Lordship.
No, whatever it may be, we are not
And
interested in.
this order is of 10-7, Lord.
Hmm.
And here sitting right over that particular.
And page 61, Lordship, the 5/12/2023, Lordship, the district mission coordinator, Lordship, by this order, Lordship, agreed to comply with the said order, Lord, without considering my grievance.
What is your prayer?
Lordship, my prayer is, Lordship, at this stage, Lordship, notice may be.
Well, no, why notice? For what purpose?
Lordship, the.
See, transfer and posting is a part of,
Yes, Lordship.
your service.
But that.
unless you want to show that the rules prohibit, does not permit, or this is in malafide. You show
Lordship,
us.
number one, Lordship, the cause they have shown, Lordship, this is not genuine, Lordship, that I have not given the cause notice. And secondly, Lordship, as per my Lordship knowledge and Lordship, understanding, Lordship, the agreement is the agreement page 31 is the, everything is, Lordship.
You get instructions, Mr. Bora. What is this show cause notice? And whether it was served? It has to be obtained from the Deputy Commissioner.
Deputy Commissioner Nalwani, madam. But in the meantime, my lord, Lordship not interfere because this
Heard learned counsel for parties, Mr. Bora, I.S. Bora, learned standing counsel,
SSA.
SSA, will obtain instructions with regard to the order, impugned order, dated 10/7/2023, issued by the Deputy Commissioner cum Chairman, SSA, whereby the petitioner was allowed to work. Um,
96.
was required to work in a new cluster. Stop. The instructions must indicate as to whether the show cause notice dated 1/6/2023 stated to have been issued by the by the competent authority was served on the petitioner.
District Mission Court.
Was issued or served on the petitioner, and whether any response has been filed thereto. Let these instructions come, be there, be made available immediately after reopening, which is on 5th of January.
At this status quo, Lordship.
No status quo.
Lordship, they
Any or this impugned order shall be subject to the outcome of the writ petition.
Lordship, they are forcing the petitioner to.
You go, subject to outcome, let the instructions come, we'll see.
Once
We'll pass
Lordship
orders.
join, Lordship. Once he'll join, Lordship.
Once
then-
you join, it is within from one office to another,
No, Lordship, it is 100 kilometers.
no, my lord. Exactly
100
18
kilometers.
No, my lord. Within the same area, it is 18 kilometers. I have get the instruction, my lord.
No, he has been.
We have written it 100 kilometers. It is 18
Which district has got 100 kilometers from one place to another?
Even
Which
Nalwani is not 100 kilometers.
What are you submitting, Mr. Counsel?
He is detailed, Lordship.
No, they may say anything, but you are the counsel, you have to verify and make a statement.
Status quo, Lordship.
Not status.
For till next day, Lordship.
Status quo, provided you go and join. From there, you cannot be transferred. That we can give you. Why status quo? You are working. You are allowed to work. Go and work. Go and work.
Lordship, the order is.
What
still will-
prejudice is caused to you by working in a different place? It's
Lord-
we are making it subject to the outcome of the writ petition.
Lordship,
We are not closing your prayer. We are making it subject to the outcome of the writ petition and the outcome of the instructions which may
Okay.
come.
Okay.
All right.
Problem.
5th of January.
Problem.
Extra copies be furnished to the respective standing council and respective standing councils within a period of 2 days from today.
Problem.
Problem.
Maybe. Lordship, matter relating to pensionary benefit, Lordship. At the time of death of my husband, Lordship, I was minor, just attaining age of 13 years, Lordship. And Lordship, my,
Husband or father?
sorry, my father.
Hmm.
My father, Lordship. My father, appointment letter dated 18/11/1983, Lordship, as AB Constable, Annexer A, page number 15, Lordship.
He has heard learned counsel for parties issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Mr. A. Chakraborty appeals for
1, 3, 4, and 5.
1, 3, 4, and 5. Mr. Who's for finance?
Yes, Soliha, Lordship. Thank
A. Cholia appears for respondent number 2. Is he available in court?
you. Then he has appeared, Lordship.
You are appearing on behalf of Mr. A. Cholia.
Lordship.
All right. A. Cholia appears petition. Since councils have entered appearance for the respondents, notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within period of 2 weeks from today. Let the matter be listed on 29th of January.
Hello.
Obliged.
Yes,
Lordship, the petitioner has already been reinstated, Lordship.
reinstated.
Yes, on 11 December, Lordship.
Has not received any notice. Order.
Has it been communicated to the petitioner?
Yes, Lordship.
No.
There is a copy.
Today, my I informal.
You get your instruction at 2 o'clock. We'll take it up
Lordship,
at 2. Have you seen this order?
No,
I will furnish.
You give him a copy.
Lordship.
Matter will listed at 2. Taken up at 2. Okay.
At 2, Lordship.
At 2
Lordship.
today.
Lordship, Lordship. Agenda matter for today.
Huh?
Agenda matter for today.
For today.
Yes.
What is your prayer?
For shifting files misplaced, Lordship.
For
Shifting files misplaced. Lordship.
files misplaced.
Misplaced. Yes, Lordship.
Oh, it will be misplaced if you keep it pending and take adjournments from 2016
After vacation, Lordship.
after vacation.
That
At
may
the
be
request of learned counsel for the petitioner, matter stands adjourned. We listed in the month of January. As it is submitted that the brief of the petitioner, counsel for the petitioner needs to be reconstructed. List accordingly. None appears for the petitioner on call. None had appeared for the petitioner when the matter was last listed on 18/10/2023. Is it covered by a judgment?
Lordship, these are those illegal teachers, Lordship. Subsequently, in terms of that cabinet memorandum in 2021, they have been accommodated as teacher of Sipsara districts with prospective effect, Lordship. So they have already accepted their appointment and they joined also. So the past service benefit they will not be entitled to because they have accepted the terms and conditions. That's my telephonic instruction, Lordship. Their prayer is for area salary, Your Lordship.
Since the petitioners have prayed for area salary, considering the issues involved purely for the ends of justice, matter stands adjourned for the day. Mr. P.N. Sharma appears for the elementary.
Lordship. Obliged.
Yes.
But the petitioner here is a school teacher. He was appointed in the year 2001, Mila. Since 2005, she is getting a fixed pay of rupees 2,500. Lord, on 6/10/2021, this honorable court was pleased to ask the respondent to explain the reason why she is getting only 2,500.
And what explanations have come?
My lord, till date, my lord, I have not received any instruction, my lord. I need some time.
2 years, Mila.
You from who is supposed to finish the instruction now?
My lord, the director of secondary education,
Why?
as well as the inspector of Nagaon, my lord.
Why for 2 years no instructions have
My lord,
come?
we have asked for instruction, my lord.
It's almost ready, Lordship, that I have already just contacted with the inspector of school, Lordship. He has just joined few days back. So, Lordship, today or tomorrow, Lordship, I will get the instruction, Lordship.
Today or tomorrow?
Yes. Immediately after vacation, Lordship, we will get the instruction, Lordship.
Standing councils appearing for the education department submits that they will complete their instructions immediately after vacation and therefore raise for recommendation. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that petitioner has been receiving 2,500 fixed pay per month and not the regular salary. That view of the matter, this matter be listed again on 3rd of
My lord,
January
my lord, deeply obliged.
2024.
Deeply obliged.
At the request of
May I please, Your Lordship?
Standing
Lordship, in this matter, we have newly engaged in this matter, Lordship. Earlier, itinerary is here, Lordship. in our registration. Lordship may grant some time for.
Learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr.
N.K. Sharma, Lordship.
M.K. Sharma
N.K.
submits, N.K. Sharma submits that he has been recently engaged in a matter. Therefore, requires time to complete his instructions. MSP Sharma appears for the respondents.
Lordship may fix a date, Lordship, since he is a retired person and retired.
You are the one who's praying for time when the matter is listed. List on 24th of January.
Deeply obliged.
Yes, yes.
No, please, Lordship. Lordship, we had filed our affidavit on 10/7/2023. And my lord, petitioner is now 52 years old, my lord. And at the time when his father was retired, there was no policy, my lord, for pension payment, my lord.
What is his prayer?
Here, my lord, area, my lord, retirement benefit, my lord, led by the father of the petitioner. Yes, because my lord, the mother died earlier, my lord. And father died in the year 2022, 2022, my lord. And the father of the petitioner serving as a master rule worker, my lord. His post was regularized in the year 2005, my lord.
No, what is why is the pension not being released?
My lord.
Why is the pension not being released?
My lord, because my lord, at that time, my lord, when he was retired, my lord, those who were whose services were regularized from master roll worker, my lord, they will not get pension, my lord, at that time, my lord.
On what basis are you saying that?
Yes, my lord, I have stated in my affidavit, my lord. That's it, yeah.
He served more than 45 years, my lord. And he
Page
retired
number,
on
page number.
My lord, page number, my lord. My lord, page number 78, running page number.
Hmm. 78.
Page.
This is a reference to 143.
My lord, at the top, my lord,
Yeah.
my affidavit, my lord, affidavit. May I read, my lord? When the father of the petitioner had retired from his service, there was no provision of claiming pension by the employees, as the government of Assam had not formulated any policy for granting pension to those employees whose services were regularized from master roll workers, my lord.
So regularized is what? Government regular employees?
regularized in the year 2005, my lord.
If they're regularized, where is the question of forming another policy?
My lord.
You become an employee, you are covered by pension rules.
As per my instruction, my lord. That's it.
Your instructions does
And my
not
lord,
appear to be
and my-
correct.
Moreover, my lord, as per my lord, pension rules, my lord, 143, my lord, where my lord, family pension for the purpose of rules, my lord, include the following relatives of the officer: wife, husband, in case of female officer, minor sons, unmarried minor daughters. Here, my lord, petitioner is a 52 years old, my lord.
I am not claiming
But
family
he'll be entitled to the arrear.
Arrear, my lord.
Yes.
Arrear
That is what
retirement
he's
benefit.
claiming. He's not claiming pension, family pension now,
lord.
but at the time when he was a minor,
Yes.
whatever pension was payable, he's claiming that.
Yes.
But once a person is regularized, he
Yes.
becomes a government servant. That is the purpose of regularizing.
But that time, my lord, there was no policy, my lord,
The policy was to regularize.
regularized.
policy was not to decide whether after being regularized, they'll be entitled or not entitled to pension. Does it contain anything like that?
Assam Service Pension Rule 1969, my lord. Automatically
Is there any notification document in support of your statement that you made?
No.
I will take further instruction, my lord.
Please do, because this is a statement you are making. It must be supported by something. The granting pension to employees whose services are regularized from master roll. So the moment you regularize them, they become grade 4 employees.
My lord, he had come up-
Unless there is a policy to say,
Yes.
even if you are regularized, because you are master roll, you will not get pension.
Then I will take instruction, my lord.
All right. MSR Deori, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that an affidavit has been filed. And the government, and in the affidavit, upon due perusal of the affidavit, it is seen that there is an averment at para 7 that the father of the petitioner, when he retired from service, there was no provision at that relevant point in time for claiming pension, because the government did not formulate any policy for granting pension to those employees whose services were regularized from master roll workers. Stop. On a query by the court as to the basis of making the statement, the learned counsel for the respondent submits that she would like to complete her instructions on this and submit before the court by the next date fixed. Mr. K.R. Patgiri, learned counsel for the petitioner, does not object to the prayer made. The matter therefore stands reversed, listed again on 25th of January. Mr. S.K. Medi appears for Accountant General. Do you have any information that master roll workers?
Well, I also take instruction.
You also take instruction. Anyone else?
I am for respect to, my lord.
Mr. Chutia appears for respondent number 2. Then Finance, Treasury Officer, Mr. A. Cholia for Treasury Officer.
Obligement.
List accordingly.
Yes, Sport Department, my lord.
Yes.
My lord. Matter pertains to, my lord, non-payment of, my lord, family pension, my lord. The petitioner serving as a, my lord, serving under the STC, initially Transport Department, my lord, and subsequently in the year 1978, my lord, he was 76, my lord, he was, my lord, permanently absorbed under the corporation, my lord. And he retired from service on 31st/7/2002, my lord. And thereafter, my lord, the petitioner submit pension proposal, my lord, before the authority, my lord. And thereafter, my lord, kindly see, my lord, impugned order, my lord, page 50.
Yes.
Stating that, my lord, the petitioner has not completed 5 years of continuous service in the State Transport Department on or before 30/7/2070. Therefore, refused pension, my lord. That order was challenged, my lord.
What is the stand of the respondents?
My lord, Respondent number one file affidavit opposition, my lord.
My lord, we have stated in our affidavit in opposition, my lord. I'm appealing for, on behalf of Ms. M.D. Vora for the Transport Department. My lord, we have a notification that states that they have to be continuously working for 5 years. On 1970, my lord. As on 31/3/1970, if they have been working for 5 years, they would be entitled. They have not been working for 5 years, and that's why they are not claiming pension under that scheme, my lord. They're claiming family pension under another different scheme, which is annexed in page number 42 of the writ petition.
As per office memorandum 17/11/2005.
That notification is very clear in point number 2, my lord, page number 42.
Hmm.
Point number 2 states that, my lord, the benefit of family pension will be admissible only to the families of those who were or are permanently and were or are actually in receipt of family pension from the receipt of pension from the state government. My lord, they are not receiving pension from the government, my lord. So this taking family pension, my lord.
Finally, point number 3, my lord. The family pension will be admissible. Will be applicable in respect of those employees who have applied and has been permitted to be permanently absorbed in the state public sector undertaking in the interest of the public, and not in respect of those who resigned in their own from government service to join the body corporate. The family pension will be admissible only those one source, that is either from the state government or public sector undertaking, and not from the board. However, benefit of the family pension scheme will be available on those employees who are permanent and having a qualifying service not less than 10 years.
No, what is the difference between these two?
This one and
there is no
62 and 50, 42? 62.
Well, 62 is a notification for their deputation to the ASCC, my lord. Whereby from the state
deputation.
government, yes, my lord.
Ah.
This page number 42 notification says about which employees would be eligible for family pension, my lord.
that notification is in the year 1970, my lord. But as per office memorandum, there is no specification regarding that, my lord. Completion of
The point number 2 says that you are permanent and actually after absorption in so and so. Anything. You are referring to which point?
My lord,
Number 4.
page number 42.
42. Point
number 2, my lord.
2.
My lord. They have to be actually be receiving pension from the state government to be eligible to receive family pension, my lord.
No.
No, the question is, why have you not, what is the status of the petitioner's father? Well, he did not receive pension.
No, my lord. They were employees of the ASCC. They have not received pension, my lord. They are not eligible for pension, my lord.
No.
But this notification at 62 says they'll be eligible.
No, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, they were not working on, my lord.
Serial number 3.
My lord,
They were not complete, they who did not complete 5 years.
my lord. They'll be
Under
entitled
government.
to benefit of service under the state government for purpose of seniority, pay and leave admissible to them
Oh, no,
in their respective grades under the corporation, my lord.
Liable to pay leave, salary, pension contribution, etc.
Etc.
Then
My lord, that will be, ASCC will be able to answer, my lord.
You are
But
appearing for whom?
for the transport department, my lord.
And you are claiming the family pension from, who's supposed to give you the family pension?
Pension.
My lord, petitioner, my lord, petitioner, my lord.
Petitioner's father is supposed to receive from where? ASTC?
Hatan Noy, my lord.
Then?
It is
Husband?
petitioner himself, my lord.
Himself, okay.
Himself.
To be received from where? ASTC?
No, from government, my lord.
He's an employee of the government.
It is the initially in the transport department, my lord. In the year 1976, permanently absorbed
Permanently absorbed where?
STC, my lord.
ASTC, huh?
In the year 1976, my lord. And thereafter he retired in the year 2002, my lord.
Now, where is the provision to say that ASTC employees will be entitled to pension?
As per office memorandum, my lord, published in that, my lord, kindly see page 42, my lord.
My lord, they're not claiming for pension, my lord. That is not their prayer as well. Their prayer is for family pension under this notification.
On that office memorandum, my lord, this government, my lord, permitted, my lord, to receive, my lord, family pension, my lord, from the government. Having a qualifying service not less than 10 years. Clause number 4.
Who's for the ASTC? The 42 is clear, they're entitled to pension.
My lord.
You are for?
I'm for ASTC, Lordship.
ASTC.
Lordship.
So their family pension has not been granted.
Lordship,
Pension
we
has
have-
not been finalized.
We have filed our affidavit, Lordship. In paragraph 14 of our affidavit, Lordship. Running 61, Lordship.
61.
Lordship, paragraph 14.
Affidavit filed by
Affidavit
ASTC.
ASTC, Lordship.
Okay, what is your paragraph number?
14.
14.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes.
May I read, Lordship?
Yes.
The deponent, second paragraph, paragraph 14. The deponent begs to state that the writ petitioner have applied for family pension after a periodic gap of 20 years from the date of retirement, that is 31/7/2002, to the concerned department through the corporation. It appears from the record that the corporation has forwarded the pension proposal to the concerned transport department, Government of Assam, along with the justification for delay. But the transport department, by letter number so-and-so, dated so-and-so, has rejected the claim of the petitioner, stating that all permanent staff of the State Transport Department, Assam, and such of temporary staff who has completed 5 years of continuous service in the State Transport Department, Assam, on or before 30/3/1970, will be entitled to the benefit of leave, pension, the pay seniority, etc. Therefore, the pension claim of the writ petitioner cannot be considered by the government, as the petitioner has not fulfilled the service period conditions as per the norms to avail the benefit of family pension scheme law.
What is the norm? What is the norm?
That is, government can say, Lordship, because we have to send the proposal to the government, Lordship, to the transport
You
department.
have sent, but they're your employees. Without knowing what norms are there, you have accepted the rejection.
No, we have not rejected, Lordship.
You have not rejected, government has rejected.
Lordship.
But what is the norms? Why they say that they have not fulfilled the norms? What are the norms?
Lordship, the norms is this one, Lordship, as of temporary staff who has completed 5 years of continuous service in the State Transport Department, Assam, on or before 30/3/1970.
So?
They have not completed, Lordship.
When were they appointed? When were you appointed?
31/3/67, my lord. 31/3/1967.
31/3, where do you find it?
My lord, in the synopsis itself.
1967.
67.
And 5 years you will complete in 73.
Gotcha.
And this 33/1970 cutoff date is by what notification or order?
5 years. 5 years, my lord, page number 62 notification, my lord.
62.
Clause 1, my lord.
On or before 30 March. Mr. Patgiri?
My lord.
So you are appointed on which date?
My lord.
You are appointed on which date?
Appointed, my lord, 31/5/1967, my lord.
So clause 1, you are appointed 67 where? In the government or in the ASTC?
My lord, in the government, my lord.
In the government.
Government.
So this notification says, as on 30/03/1970, you must complete 5 years.
My lord, my contention, my lord, my lord, contention that my subsequent office member does not prescribe any such condition, my lord.
No, subsequent office memorandum cannot override
My lord,
unless
but
there is a specific.
secondly, my lord, at the time of joining, my lord, he is the government employee, my lord. And therefore, my lord, the pension rule applicable 1969 rules, my lord. In 1969.
No, come to page number 62. Come to page number 62.
It is the 17th notification.
31st of March.
31st March 17.
Now read clause 1.
All permanent staff of the institute. And their specification are deputed to the corporation or on foreign service. I have not deputed, my lord.
No, first you see the cutoff date. You have to complete 5 years of continuous service in the State Transport Department on or before. So first you have to, if you are not deputed, why did you choose to come to ASTC?
Subsequently, my lord, as per government policy, my lord, permanently absorbed in the STC, my lord.
Absorption, either you will have to send there or you have to go on deputation. How did you come to ASTC? You have to cross the hurdle of clause 1. You show us that you are directed to go and join,
My lord.
or you are sent without your option to the ASTC. And in that context, if that is the situation, then clause 1 will not apply. Clause 1, as you have rightly said, are meant for those who are deputed.
My lord.
But you were originally appointed under the State Transport Department. You came to be absorbed in ASTC. How? You must have been deputed.
My lord. As per my lord, policy, my lord, because my lord, that's point number 3, my lord, is stated, my lord. Entitlement of pension, my lord. The service of all other temporary staff who have not completed 5 years of continuous service on or before 31st March 1970 under the government, casual employee are transferred to corporation with effect from their existing scale of pay allowance. The temporary employee will be entitled to the benefit of their services under the state government for the purpose of seniority pension and leave admissible to them in their respective grade of corporation.
So you were transferred
Well,
under this clause 3.
well,
And your services will be counted for the purposes of seniority and I think pay. and leave admissible, not for pension. For pension,
My lord.
it will be contributory pension from the corporation.
But some of the person already received my lord pension, my lord.
On what basis? Show us some of the orders.
These honorable court also passed, my lord, finally say page 51. Page 51
51.
of my writ petition. Directed to my lord, paid the pension, my lord. Page 51.
Hmm.
Paragraph 9, my lord. In that case, my lord, the rejected on the ground that the petitioner has not completed 10 years of service. In that view, my lord, paragraph 9, in view of such conclusion, we are of the view that the stand of the respondent authority in the order dated remand to enter jointly to the government of Assam in transport department, the acceptable qualifying service of the petitioner would be less than 10 years by taking note of his service in the state transport Assam from 7/7/1967 up to 1/1/1977 would be unacceptable in law. Cumulative period of his service in the state transport Assam from 1/7/1967 up to 1/1/1977. Therefore, from 1/1/97 up to that his retirement 34/1998 would have to be constituted to be one qualified service under the law having the cumulative effect. In being so, the petitioner definitely had a qualifying service more than 10 years in order to be entitled for pension. In that case, my lord, the transport department has not, my lord, raised, my lord, the objection, my lord, regarding that point, my lord, that notification of 1970.
Yes, what do you say? Transport.
I have to check the facts of this case, my lord.
Hmm?
They might be different for the. in
What
this
might
case.
be, you read and tell us whether
My-
it is different or not.
My lord, the notification of.
You read
page
the
number
judgment
62
and
is
tell
very
us.
clear, my lord.
You read the judgment and tell us.
Paragraph 910.
This judgment doesn't seem to have reference to the 1970 order, my lord.
Correct. Have you prepared any appeal? Review?
No, my lord.
Then? Whether it was placed before the court?
Sir, I'm not aware of that, my lord, but in this circumstance for the petitioner, my lord, this notification is.
Mr. Counsel, when there is an order of the court,
My lord.
you have to address the court whether this order is applicable in the facts of this case or not. We are
But in-
asking you that pointed
My
question.
lord, in this facts and circumstances, the notification in page 62 is.
No, the
applicable.
judgment.
My lord, the judgment is in regards to this petitioner who probably out there after the order must have been complied with.
No. Probably must have been is not a submission that we want to accept. We want clear submission from you. This is the judgment of this court. Have you complied or not complied?
Well, it has been complied.
Then if it has been complied, then why are you not accepting the submissions of the petitioner?
My lord, because.
They're similarly situated.
Well, I'll check whether they are similarly situated.
Now
or
you
not, my
check
lord.
and come back at 2 o'clock.
My lord,
Tell
but
us
this-
at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Let us have it at 2 p.m.
Obliged.
Mr. Das, please have a look at the judgment. Tell us.
Deeply.
Sir, Borpujari just informed me he's doing some another matter. Let me pass over for the time being, my lordship.
Why? What is the issue? 1920?
My lord, your lordship, item number 18.
18.
Yes, your lordship.
18 is connected to 17.
19 and
Item 18 is what?
Yes, your honor, the daily list, your honor. Your lordship,
What is the matter?
your pension matter, your lordship.
ASTC,
Yes, Your Lordship.
he'll come at 2 p.m. Please come at 2 p.m.
Item 19, may I please?
Yes.
Lordship, as far as kindly tell us the last order law. As per this order, Lordship, they have to,
Minimum of pay scale.
Lordship. And matter is toward the final notification.
All right, at 2 p.m.
Of life. At 2.
Your Lordship, Mr. R. Barbajari appears for this matter.
Which matter?
Item 21. He's in legs in court 20, Your Lordship.
20. What can be done now? Some order was there. We'll pass it over. Please ask him to come
Yes,
once
sir.
the matter is done.
Your Lordship. Your Lordship, that the petitioner was not paid his pensionary benefits. Lordship, may I kindly turn to page 6 of my petition, paragraph 5. In tabular form, I have given Lordship.
Page 6.
Page 6.
Oh.
He was employee of Housing Board, Lordship.
So the amount to be paid is the balance amount.
34,000. And they have already filed their affidavit, Lordship. They have also admitted that that amount is required to be paid.
Where is the standing council?
Housing Board.
Name has not been reflected also.
Huh?
Name has not been reflected in the form.
Lordship, Mr. R.R. Gogoi shall appear in this matter. He's on legs. Matter may be taken up to control.
In similar situated person, one also.
They want to give you in installments.
Installment. And,
Is it acceptable to you?
Lordship, may I elicit page 18 of my petition, Lordship.
Huh?
Page 18.
80.
18.
18.
Other persons of who are similarly
No,
situated.
no,
Lordship-
that's quite all right. Kindly come to page 25, para 5 of the affidavit.
Yes, sir. That amount is not paid because they said, let's say 80,000 will be paid within 7th August 2023. That is not paid.
Not paid.
Not paid.
What amount has been paid? Nothing.
Nothing. Lordship.
Balance amount from the balance, nothing.
For balance, nothing paid.
All right, let him come. We'll take it up.
All right.
Pertains to pension matter. Only one thing matter I want to agitate matter. Order dated 29/2023 matter.
Yes.
29/23 matter. By this order matter, the provisional pension will have to be disbursed to the petitioner matter. That has not been done matter.
So who is the counsel for the bank?
Bank matter.
Ganguly.
Yes, some age Hanuka have filed the wakalat number for all the respondents. Earlier one, A. Ganguly appeared, madam.
They hired learned counsel for the parties. None appears for the bank. By order dated 2009/2023. The court while issuing notice. Directed that the petitioner shall be paid provisional pension and other pensionary benefits, if not already paid, till payment of the final pension. By as per the due process of law. Stop. Today when the matter is called up, as none appears for the petitioner. Any affidavit filed
No,
and no counter having been filed, this court reiterates the direction given to the bank, and it is ordered that the provisional pension and other pensionary benefits be paid within a period of 3 weeks from today, if not already released. In the event the order is not complied with, consequential orders may be passed by the court. Certified copy of this order is permitted to be submitted to the bank by the counsel for the petition.
Deeply obliged. Much obliged.
Yes, Mr.
My
Dr.
lordship, I was suspended in the year 2017, my lordship.
Lordship,
And in the year,
Still under suspension.
and in the year 2022, I was reinstated.
All right.
Till date, no disciplinary proceeding and so my
You're reinstated.
Yes, my lord. But I filed this writ petition for regularization of the suspension period and for arrears
To
salary.
be treated as on duty.
Yes, my lord, because 5 years, my lord.
Lordship, this matter may be listed after 3 weeks, Lordship. The director has already communicated to the district elementary education officer asking for all the detailed report, Lordship. By communication dated 19 December, yesterday, Lordship.
No shockers notice, my lord. to file
Lordship
issue.
may fix the matter after 3 weeks. In the meantime, we'll have the instruction.
You're not retiring immediately.
No,
No,
Lordship.
my lord. No reason also was given.
All right, heard learned counsel for the parties, Mr. P. N. Sharma, learned standing counsel.
Elementary.
Elementary submits that further 2 weeks' time be granted to complete his instructions in the matter. And as to whether any disciplinary proceeding has been initiated, steps have been taken for initiating. He craves leave of the court to apprise the court on the next date fixed. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that although the petitioner is reinstated with effect from
19/12/2022.
19/12/2022, the period under suspension has not been regularized and the pay and financial benefits have not been released and no disciplinary proceeding has been initiated. Accordingly, let the matter be listed again on 4th of January.
Lordship.
Highly obliged, my lord.
This is we have the Gauguras actually.
Hmm?
Gauguras, we are
Gauguras.
senior citizens, and then we have been sick, under, as, because of our age bar. But then we are not given any support.
In this case, Lordship,
for-
RF, they
as
have,
far as the pension concerned.
RF nets, they have not served the extra copy to ask Lordship. Please, sir. Extra copy they are not given already. Revenue not there. Government of this year.
No, I have.
Not there. Nothing, nothing. Not there. Come on, revenue file, they have such a-
And then I have submitted the copy.
extra copy they are not.
I will give it. I do not have the office format with me, but then we have submitted the copy as far as I. Madam, they're very senior citizens and these are, they were supposed to be in. the
You are
top-
praying for retirement benefits.
Yes, ma'am. Retirement benefit.
All right, you complete your instructions,
Lordship.
Mr. Doctor.
Lordship,
I did, my lord, but then they have not received the copy, so I will submit another.
Yes, MS S. Goswami, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. S. Doctor, learned counsel appearing for the respondents. All the respondents.
No, no, Lordship,
DCs have been made a party, for that I'm representing.
I'm preparing for respondent number 2, Lordship.
Only 2. Respondent 2. And Mr. S.C.S. Hazarika appears for respondent 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The collective grievance of the petitioners are that they were holding, they were appointed as Gauguras of the respective villages. And pursuant to the amendment of the executive instructions 169, is it?
Yes.
And appended to the, 162
162 and
and 162 capital A appended to the Assam Land Revenue Regulation. They were sent on retirement on attaining the age of 65 years Stop. The challenge, the Gamburas had approached this court challenging the compulsory retirement issued to them before this court in WPC 794 of 22 and 877 of 22. And the division bench of this court by judgment and order dated 3/3/23 has upheld the verdict of the single bench that they are employees of the government and the retirement age cannot be challenged. Stop. Now, in view of the authoritative finding that they are employees of the government, petitioners are before this court claiming their retirement benefits, which has not been released. The respective respondent counsels will complete their instructions and file necessary counter affidavit if so advised by the next date fixed. List this matter again on
You want to kindly fix the date.
29th January. 29 January.
29/1.
What really?
21 and 22. Yes, yes. Mr. Borpuzari, what is the update? Hey, to you.
So on the last occasion,
Huh?
on the last occasion, a submission was forthcoming, my lord, from the PHA department. That a proposal has been moved to the finance department. Accordingly, I have communicated. On the strength of my communication, my lord, the
It has not
finance-
reached.
They have not received.
What are you doing?
Lordship, we have been instructed they send the file. Most probably, I'll take the decision why the file they has not been received yet.
You
Because-
take it and tell us by 2 o'clock.
Yes, Lord.
Otherwise, we are calling your officers to court
Okay, my lordship.
by 3 o'clock. Ask them to make arrangements to come to court today. If we don't get the instructions by 2. Mr. Das for
Social justice and empowerment.
social justice. Mr. C.S. Hazarika for chief secretary. Is the chief secretary a party?
Not, I had not. Action again.
Secretary?
Chief engineer was a part, but chief secretary was not.
No, chief secretary. is
Chief
not a party.
secretary was not.
Commissioner
Commissioner
and
and secretary for the PH department.
All right.
Not the chief secretary.
Yes,
At 2 your lordships,
at 2 p.m.
deeply obliged.
If you want.
Yes, yes.
Lordship, in this matter, lordship,
Meter may be possible for the timing. Mr. Devsoma, I am not in this case, my lord. Yes.
lordship, here, lordship, insofar as the payment of subsistence allowance is concerned, lordship, we have already filed our affidavit wherein it has been stated that the non-engagement certificate is not furnished by the petitioner. Otherwise also, lordship, the director has.
Where is the question of non-engagement?
Lordship.
He's under suspension.
Lordship.
Can he go and, is he not a government servant? He's a government servant.
He's a government
So
servant.
can he go and engage himself somewhere during suspension?
Lordship, as per report, lordship, he is a medical practitioner, homeopathy medical practitioner.
Medical practitioner.
Lordship, we have filed our affidavit.
Is he claiming the non-practicing allowance?
No, lordship.
Not claiming.
He is asking for the subsistence allowance, lordship.
All right.
But the director has already asked for the detailed report, lordship. Lordship may fix after 3 weeks, lordship. In the meantime, the director.
Matter be listed on the month of January on the request made by Mr. P.N. Sharma, learned council for
Elementary education. Department.
elementary education. What has elementary got to do with homeopathy?
No, lordship, the petitioner was a teacher. He
He's also a homeopathy practitioner.
Now he has stopped coming to the school and he started homeopathic practice, lordship. And we have filed our detailed affidavit also.
All right. Matter be listed in the month of January. on a date to be fixed by the registry. Mr.
Sharma.
Dr. appears on behalf of Mr. D. Sharma.
Dev Sharma.
D. Sharma, all right. Please take order.
Lordship, in this case, scan copy of LCR has arrived, your lordship.
Yes,
It is second time, your lordship.
second time.
Lordship. Total custody, your lordship, 135 days.
Victim, she is a minor, your lordship.
Where is the earlier order?
What 17 years?
I got order to do.
Is number 19, your lordship.
What is the stage of the charge sheet has been filed?
Charge sheet has been.
Have you
filed.
gone through the scan copy?
Yes, my lord. Date of birth certificate of the victim has been submitted before the court. And as per the date of birth certificate, her age is 40, below 17 years, your lordship. Date of birth is 14/7/06.
No. What is the stage of the
On 15/12,
matter?
your lordship.
Huh?
On 15/12.
Trial has begun, no?
No, on 15/12.
You go through and tell us.
Lordship, trial has begun.
On
Because that's why LCA has come, my lord.
That's right. So what is
On
the stage?
15/12, fixed, case
What is the
Peter
stage? How many
PWC, yes,
witnesses
yes.
have been examined? Tell us.
Yes.
After some time, let her go through. Let her go through.
Yes.
Yes. You tell us. We'll call it up again.
Can copy all to ready. 29 we have received the CD, ma'am.
Petitioner not represented. Petitioner not represented. What is this? Who is for the petitioner?
Mr. P.K. Muni's name is shown, my lord. A. Gayan, J. Pave.
None appears for the petitioner. None had appeared for the petitioner. Where is Mr. Munir? He was here 2 minutes back. They will name to the on 3/4/2023, on 8/5/2023, on 29/8/2023, on 14/9/2023, on 10/11/2023. The petitioner, however, is on interim bail by order dated 30/09/2022.
There are materials against him, my lord. requested.
Purely for the end of justice, matter stand adjourned. To be listed on 3rd January. 3rd January.
CDB retained, my lord.
CDB retained. MSP Bhuya appears for the state APP.
Your lordship, I have not received the case there.
None appears for the petitioner. It is submitted by the learned APP that CD has not been received. Therefore, matter be listed again on 3rd of January.
We have received the CD.
My
Yes,
lord,
Mr.
here,
Sikar.
in this case, my lord, the petitioner has been allowed to go on interim bail for order dated 29/5/2023.
Where is your FIR?
My lord, FIR.
Lordship, may I pray updated CDB produced?
All right, learned APP submits that the CD although received is not updated. It doesn't contain the statement of the petitioner.
My lord, we have appeared, my lord, our statement has been recorded.
Does not.
It is of lordship last updated on 29/6/2023.
Praise for praise liberty of the court to call for updated CD. To send back the CD and call for updated CD. Mr. A.R. Sigdar, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he is on interim bail, which may be extended. Accordingly, matter be listed in the month of
After
February,
Bihi, after Bihi.
2nd of February.
Well, interim may continue, my lord.
Interim bail will continue. It is to be continued. Why do you want extension every day?
My lord.
You are already on bail.
Yes.
Then what further interim you require? Unless we recall it.
Well.
Thirty-two have not received CD, my lord.
Lordship kindly pass over the matter 43.
Why? At the request of MS so-and-so, matter stands passed over for the day. Learned APP submits CD received be
No,
retained.
no, CD not received.
Not received.
32.
Not received.
No, man.
Then the CD be called for. As it is submitted that CD has not been received. Matter be listed on 2nd of February. You are on interim.
No, my lord.
Oh, not on interim. Then on 3rd of February, 3rd of January.
Highly obliged.
Thirty-three. 33 have not received the CD.
CD not received. CD call for has not been received. Leaves the matter in the month of February. 5th of February. None appears for the petitioner also.
Lordship kindly pass over the matter for time being.
No CD, ma'am.
No CD. CD not received. CD be called for. Matter be listed. On 5th of February. Mr. So-and-so appears for the petitioner.
Thirty-five will receive the CD.
Page 9 is the FIR.
Page 9.
9.
Yes.
May I read it?
Yes.
With due respect, I beg to state that on 27/23 at about 2:30 p.m., my minor daughter such and such, 13 years, went to a house at AP complex for the purpose of reading religious books. The accused Islamuddin, Inamuddin, a worker of the said AP complex, called upon my daughter to his room and initially he gave her a 500 rupee note and offered her water to drink. When my daughter refused to accept the money given by the accused shut the door from inside. He waked her and with a view to rape took her to bed. My daughter raised hue and cry, and then the women of the complex came
Yes.
there.
Yes.
So case under 12 POCSO and 354 registered.
The orders passed by the court, the amended course title has been filed. However, the same is not reflected by the registry. Stop registry to verify. And put a note as to whether the amended course title. For you have implemented new.
Yes, Lord.
Which respondents? Which respondent have you
Lordship,
implemented?
respondent number 5, Lordship.
As to whether amended course title showing the newly implemented respondent number 5 has been filed by the petitioner as required by the procedure.
In this matter, I have a small clear, Lordship. Similar matter, for 2 matters, we are already filed, Lordship, and notice has been issued, Lordship. Lordship may take those matter along with this matter, Lordship.
You submitted the similar writ petitions have been filed. And it's and this matter be listed along with those writ petitions being WPC number
6062/2022
6062 of 2022 and
and
WPC
6097 of 2023.
6097 of 2022. Then this writ
2023 Lord.
petition 2023.
Lord, both are 2023 Lord.
Both are 23. Let these writ petition be listed along with those writ petitions. So, MS.
G. Swami, appearing on behalf of A. Sharma
G.
for
Swami
respondent number 3 and 4.
appears for respondent 3 and 4. MS.
A. Longcomer.
A.
on
Longcomer
behalf of
appears
Mr. Ardhar, respondent number 2.
for
Mr. Ardhar,
respondent number 2.
respondent number 2.
2. Mr. Borpujari for respondent number
One, my lord.
1.
Lordship, respondents are yet to be filed affidavit, Lord.
The respondents may complete their instructions and file necessary affidavit if so advised. Listed in the month of January.
Fix a date, Lord.
Fix a date.
Lord.
24th. of-
Lordship, not 24th. Lordship, before that or after that. In the first week of February.
First week of February, all right.
Second, Lordship.
5th of February.
5th.
Deeply obliged, Lordship.
Obliged. Lordship, I'm sorry, as regards item number 40, wherein your Lordship has passed an order for production of case diary. Lordship, I have got a communication. The case has been transferred to NIA. So Lordship, SC NIA's name may be shown in the cause list and they may be directed to produce the case diary.
Where's the petition?
Petition is not there, but
You do it on the next date.
yes, on 3/1.
You mention it on the next date.
Yes. My lord, in this case, in IA, we have filed to stop the pension to second wife. We have taken steps and steps through dusty service also taken. So it is handed over to us, but we could not serve it. So kindly fix another date to file affidavit.
Mr. M.U. Mahmood, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that dusty service has been, or it has been taken.
It has been taken by us and it is
Has
sent to
been,
party, but
has
could not
already
serve
been
till now.
undertaken in respect of the
Respondent
private
number 9.
respondent number 9.
Nine.
However, he could not file the affidavit of compliance in at this stage and therefore prays for 2 weeks further time. Mr. P. Soikia appears for pension.
Pension department, madam.
Anyone else? MS Kumar for
Education department.
education, elementary education. Mr. Borpuzari for finance. Mr. What is your name? Mr. Chakma for respondent number 2, accountant general. Matter be listed on 22nd of January.
Public.
That is the lordship. I know rectification, my lord.
Oh, order.
Yes, my lord.
Where is the order?
My lord, order, my lord, page, my lord, the page 18, my lord. It is the petitioner number 1 and 2, my lord, the post title, my lord.
Huh?
My lord, page 18, my lord.
1/8.
Yes, this is one first page, my lord. That is Parikshit Deka and Bochan Raba, the Tamulpur Senior Secondary. Only name of the institution, my lord. Tamulpur Senior Secondary School, Tamulpur Commerce Senior Secondary School, actually. That is
What have you stated in the petition?
No, my lord, here, my lord, the document annexure is there, my lord, because petition is of 10 petitioner. It has been drafted as such that all the petitioner has been working in different senior secondary school, my lord. Annexure, my lord, in the read petition, my lord, page 27, annexure to page 27 is their approval of the appointment order, my lord. These two petitioner, my lord, this school name is there, my lord. It's a commerce, only commerce one, otherwise it's all right.
No, then from where did this come out? It will come out from somewhere.
Yes, my lord, this is document annexure, that is my lord. I have annexed this document here also, my lord. That particular document I have annexed here also, my lord. That is page 23, my lord, annexure 2, my lord. This document is annexed in the read petition.
What is that document?
This document.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that page 18 that
Yes.
senior secondary school,
Yes.
it has been taken from somewhere in the petition only.
No, this document, my lord, annexure 2, page 23, my lord. This is been annexed in the repetition. They kindly see this, order, my lord, this is down below, my lord. Tamilpur commerce, this commerce word, my lord. That is only.
I know, I'm on asking you,
Yes,
in page number 18 in the course title,
yes, my lord.
this will not be put by the
No.
by the stenographer
No, definitely not. Of course not. It is.
without reference to the writ petition.
Well,
So somewhere in the writ petition, you must have stated it earlier.
No, my lord, it's my fault. That is statement I made, my lord. Page 4, my lord.
So where have you stated?
Yes, annexure, page 14, my lord, of my petition, my lord.
Yes.
Paragraph number 3, my lord. The applicant petition of
So,
HP
so
state that.
did you change that course title?
No.
Then
No, my lord, only the word commerce whether amendment would be necessary, my lord, because my lord,
in the original course title, what was there? Secondary.
yes, senior secondary.
Secondary.
Commerce word is missing, my lord.
Commerce word was missing when this order was passed.
Yes, my
Now, when did you change it?
lord. No, my lord, I have not changed it, my lord. My lord. I have not changed the cost title, my lord.
Okay. No, but it reflects commerce, I think.
No, the cost title is not reflect commerce. It is Tamilpur Senior Secondary School.
Okay.
Only in respect to petition number 1 and 2. Because there are other Tamilpur Senior Secondary School. That is the problem. Otherwise.
So you are now filing an IA to make changes in the course title of the writ petition.
Yes, but only commerce.
In the writ petition?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
This is commerce word.
Any objection?
No.
We heard learned counsel for the petitioner. This IA has been filed by the petitioner, praying for amendment of the course title to the extent of making a change to the schools in which the petitioner number 1 and 2 are stated to be working. Stop. In the writ petition, in the course title, in respect of petitioner 1 and 2, it was shown that they were employees under the Tamulpur Senior Secondary School.
Yes.
Whereas it should have been Tamulpur Commerce Senior Secondary School. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that this mistake occurred inadvertently, as there are other petitioners who are employees of Tamulpur Senior Secondary School. Stop. It is only the petitioner 1 and 2 who are employees of Tamulpur's Commerce Senior Secondary School. And therefore, the petitioner be permitted to make the necessary changes. Stop. Mr.
T. Thakuria Lordship.
T. Thakuria for
Secondary education Lordship.
secondary education, MS
On behalf of RBC.
so and so appears for Borolen. RB Bora. Okay. Does not object to the any objection, Miss? No, does not object to the amendments ought to be made by the petitioner. Accordingly, this IA is allowed. The petitioner is permitted to make amendment to the course title in WPC 7075 to the extent that the petitioner number 1 and 2 may be shown to be working in Tamulpur Commerce Senior Secondary School. Stop. The petitioner will file amended course title within a period of 2 weeks from today. And the writ petition will be listed thereafter.
My writ petition already disposed of it.
Disposed of?
Disposed of it.
Oh. The writ petition had already been disposed of by the order dated
My order
11/12/2023. Stop. Registry to make necessary changes and thereafter issue certified copy upon such application with the amended course title in WPC 7075 or 2023. IA accordingly stands disposed of.
All right.
Suitable. Yes, any instructions?
My lord, today, my lord, he was informed from the inspector of schools to receive this order.
So he's been reinstated.
Yes, yes.
He has received, your lordship. I have
Ah.
No, that's
received
clear, my
copy.
lord. Some area salary also pending, my.
Area salary you'll get, but first you go and join your primary.
Yes, your lordship.
Prayer is.
You will join, my lord, you will join. Lordship, I have stated paragraph 18, page 15, my lord.
Okay, heard learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition was filed by the petitioner. Aggrieved that in spite of orders being passed by this court earlier, by judgment and order dated 29/9/2021, interfering with the suspension order dated 12/12/2019, which order was passed in WPC 3700. The judgment and order dated so and so passed in the WPC 3700 of 2020, whereby the suspension order dated so and so was set aside. It is the submission of the learned counsel for the petitioner that in spite of the order interfering with the suspension order, petitioner was not reinstated in service and his area salary has not been paid, although he was receiving the subsistence allowance. Para MS R. Deca, learned standing counsel, Dimahasau, sought leave of the court to obtain necessary instructions, and the matter was fixed today. So today, when the matter is called up, MS Deca has produced a copy of the order dated 11 December 2023, by which the suspension order dated 12/12/2019, which was interfered with, as it was interfered with by this High Court by judgment and order dated so and so, passed in WPC so and so, petitioner was reinstated in service with immediate effect. So in that view of the matter, the primary grievance of the writ petitioner that he was not reinstated has already been redressed by the petitioner. Learned counsel for the petitioner on instruction submits that he has received this order. Stop. The further claim of the petitioner is that his area salary has not been released. Accordingly, this court is of the view that the writ petition they disposed of in view of the fact that the petitioner has been reinstated by the order dated 11 December 2023, and a copy of which is retained in the case record. However, the petitioner, the respondents, will look into the grievances of the petitioner in respect of his claim for area salary and pass appropriate orders thereon. And if the area salary is found to be payable, then the same shall be released expeditiously within the outer limit of 60 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Stop writ petition accordingly stands disposed of in terms of the above.
Lordship, in 17 and 18, Lordship, Mr. R.M. Das in on lakes, your Lordship, may I pray after some time, your Lordship?
Oh, we are already after some time now.
Lordship, may I submit, my lord? My lord has directed to verify whether this order is similar to the petitioner case or not. Lordship, I have checked, Lordship. This is different matter, Lordship. Why it is different? Because, Lordship, the petitioner in the earlier order, Lordship, he has joined in the Transport Department in the year 1964, and as per the 1970 notification, he has already completed 5 years of service, Lordship. In fact, Lordship, may kindly have a look our notification, page 62 of
No,
my.
we have seen all that.
Lordship.
Here is a case as per page 62.
Lordship.
They belong to those category of persons who did not complete 5 years.
5 years.
And therefore, they were transferred to the corporation
Lordship.
with effect from 31st March 70.
My lord.
Now the corporation is to pay their leave, salary, pension, contribution, etc.
Lordship.
So the who is appearing for the corporation? Mr. Das.
Das. They are the authority now.
Yeah, have
As
you
per
filed
the-
any affidavit?
Affidavit they have filed.
You filed. So you obtain the instructions and place it before the court as to why the corporation because the corporation says department is rejected. But from the page 61, it appears it is the corporation who has to pay.
Okay,
Page 62,
62, 3 plus.
all right?
Yes.
Let them obtain the instructions as to why the pension has not been cleared in terms of the notification dated 31st of March 1970.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Patgiri? Let the transport department obtain the instructions. It is the transport department who will have to now answer why the mandate of the office memorandum 31/3/1970 should not be complied with. After hearing the learned counsels for the parties at some length, it is seen that by notification number so and so dated 31st March 1970, page 62, it is evident that services of all temporary staff who did not complete 5 years of continuous service on or before 30/03/1970 under the government and the casual employees are all transferred to the corporation, namely the ASTC, with effect from 31st March 1970 on their existing scales of pay and allowances. These temporary employees will be entitled to the benefit of their services under the state government for the purposes of seniority, pay and leave admissible to them in their respective grades under the corporation. Stop. The corporation is also liable to pay the salary and pension contribution. Stop. Where under such circumstances, it appears that it is the ASTC who will have to consider the claims of pay pension contribution in terms of the OM dated 31st March 1970. Although the affidavit has been filed by the corporation, there is no averment in the affidavit to that effect. As per the affidavit filed by the Transport Department, their averment is that in view of the office memorandum dated 30/03/1970, it is the ASTC who has to consider the claims of pension, if any.
Okay.
Stop. Where the learned standing counsel ASTC prays for and is granted 3 weeks further time to complete their instructions in respect of this query put by the court and apprise the court on the next date fixed.
Deeply obliged. Lord.
Matter therefore be listed again on.
Hello. I am for 18 matter.
For 18. Okay.
Similar matter.
Similar issue.
East down is similar matter, but there is another notification, my lord. That is at 2005. It was in my case, my lord, at page 41.
Yes.
Go to annex, my lord.
Under this also, my lord, if that point is not considered, then under this notification also we are entitled for.
This notification is for those employees, regular employee of the state government, my lord. This is not the employee of the temporary employees.
Yes.
There is a reply of this point in.
No, this at serial number 4. This notification at serial number 4. If you look at page 41, serial number 4.
Yes.
It provides that pension will be payable from only one source.
No.
Either you get it from the government or from the ASTC.
Corporation.
So the government says in view of 1970, they are not required to pay, it is the ASTC. ASTC says government, we had sent the proposal to government has rejected it. So therefore, we are directing them to obtain the instructions.
My lord.
Rejected on the earlier notification, my lord. If the notification was,
Yes,
they have not said anything.
No, this notification does not apply to you except for the fact that you are entitled to pension from one source.
My lord.
That is correct, my lord.
Right.
Our application was underground 2005. This is 2005. Earlier was 1970.
70, correct.
They have rejected our pension application under 1978 notification.
No, under 2005, where does it say that it will be admissible to you?
Yes, yes. But they stated not. But I will submit, my
In
lord.
fact,
that
pension
this
department
This
has
is
filed
with
a
regard to
PDP
the
regarding
government
that.
servant.
Yes, my lord.
Kindly see the subject. Payment of family pension to state government employees permanently absorbed.
My lord.
Yes. We are till, in our case, my lord, we are till 2007, my lord. We are in the state government employee. Thereafter, we have been transferred to that. Till 1177 petitioner was permanently absorbed. On 1177 only petitioner was absorbed. Earlier to that, he was.
No, that's right. But therefore, we want to find out from the ASTC.
Yes,
What do you want to say with regard to this? Let the matter be listed on 2nd February.
My lord, deeply obliged, Lord.
Record the names of the councils.
Lord.
Give your names in a sheet.
My lord, obliged.
Yes. Mr. Kolita in item number 18, senior counsel, assisted by Mr. So-and-so. Yes.
My lord,
Yes.
in this case,
1920.
Finance department is to apprise with this regarding the approval lordship.
Yes, finance.
Though he was there. Yeah.
We had already communicated to the department, my lord, what has happened here, my lord, after post-Upendas, my lord, all the departments were asked to provide the list. Accordingly, everybody, all the departments had given the list of incumbents. Now, my lord, this PNRD department and some other departments, they are again, my lord, providing the supplementary list. So therefore, it is taking some time. Lordship may either dispose of this matter directing the finance department, or Lordship may kindly accommodate me for 2 weeks. Immediately after the vacation, I will come up with the instructions.
All right, that is better. Let
They-
the matter be
they are
listed
working-
after 2 weeks, enabling the standing council finance to complete his instructions and apprise the court.
And if nothing is forthcoming from the department, my Lordship can dispose it, madam.
No, we'll
Because
see on the next
admittedly,
day.
they are entitled. They are entitled.
Yes.
Lordship, a date may be fixed, otherwise it will matter.
No, if they are entitled, we will dispose it of. You look into and pass orders. But if you want some information to decide whether they are regarding their entitlement
Yes,
only, then we will defer the matter.
Yes, so my instruction is that, my lord, they are working on it, my lord. So,
All right, all right.
let us wait for the outcome, my lord.
Okay.
So that is my respect to
Mr.
submission, my lord.
MS
Mazumdar and Mr. Borbuya,
Yes, I am item 20.
20.
I am 19. Lord.
Mr. Mazumdar for 19, Mr. Borbuya for 20. MS J. Bora for
Lordship, PNRD department.
PNRD department, all right. Mr. R. Borpujari for finance. Matter be listed on 2nd. No, you have it on 12th of February. Sorry, January.
My lord.
12th
my lord.
January.
I'm so obliged.
Yes, what has happened?
There was some confusion.
Further confusion.
No, my lord, I have inquired it, my lord. My lord, it is in the finance, my lord, but it is not in the SIO department. What has happened here, my lord, Lordship will kindly note, two matters are listed, my lord, together. One is a contempt, one is a writ petition. Now, on the last occasion, my lord, I had sought for the instruction on the strength of the materials available in the writ petition. There, the prime issue was, my lord, with the creation of a supernumerary post. Now, the proposal that has been moved, my lord, by the PHE department to the finance department, it includes, my lord, creation of a supernumerary post, but it also includes, my lord, the sanctioning of, my lord, invalid pension. So therefore, my lord, that proposal was routed through the establishment A branch. Now it is pending with the establishment A branch. They are examining with regard to my lord, the issue of invalid pension. And
Do you have a copy of the proposal?
then thereafter, my lord, it will be sent to the SIO department for the purpose of taking a call on the issue of creation of supernumerary post. So
Your claim is not invalid pension?
Lordships, I have challenged that particular order. I'm aghast hearing this submission. The entire
She's
writ
not claiming
petition
for
is about
invalid pension. She wants a regular pay and everything in
I'm
terms of the
challenging
directions of the court.
by way of which they have
granted me invalid pension.
No, the difficulty here is that, my lord, because 2, 3 branches of the departments are involved, because they are, the domains are, my lord, segregated. The finance
We are
sector-
not here to understand the difficulties of the department. See,
absolutely.
the statute is
No,
very
statute is
clear.
But my lord,
What is required to be taken up for implementing the mandate of the statute is for what you have to look into.
Yes, now, my
That's
lord,
the impugned order, your lordships,
no,
in the writ
now the finance department is examining on the issue of invalid pension.
That is not an issue. Why are they wasting time?
But since the proposal has come from
Where
their
is the
end,
proposal, Mr. Gogoi?
the proposal has come from their.
Why
end.
have you sent a
My lord, there was
confusing proposal?
confusing, my lord, because there's a contempt was running, my lord. There was an order of 67449 of 2022, whereby, my lord, the claims of petitioners were looked into. So, my lord, there was a prayer, that in that writ, my lord, there was a prayer.
prayer for what?
And that proposal was sent, my lord, in terms of that contempt case, my lord. So therefore, my lord, that some confusion has arisen, my lord. But the department is working on it, my lord. The finance department is working on it.
There's some overlapping, my lord, this being
There's
cleared.
no overlapping. The order is very clear. Para 8 doesn't talk about any invalid pension.
It doesn't talk about, my lord,
Then-
but because this contempt was going on. So
Rather, para 5 of the order makes it clear that under section 20, subsection.
No, my lord, paragraph, page 30 of the petition, my lord, the invalid pension was already granted, my lord, so it was to be, now it has to be quashed. So that, my lord, quashing, my lord,
is
that
confusing.
quash, no. That quashing, my lord, this has gone, my lord.
What quashing?
Lordship, if I may just.
Because they've challenged granting of invalid pension.
Hmm.
So, my lord, that proposal is already out. That proposal, so we had to test, we had to.
No, if
retest
the
that
proposal is out, then what is there to work on?
No, proposal was already sent, my lord. So we are like taking it back, and now the superimposed issue is going on.
Lordships, if I just place the facts briefly. What had happened in the earlier round of litigation was what your lordships had noted in the order of the by Justice Bujar Barua in paragraph 8, very categorically, it has the contempt in before your lordship, or even in the writ petition, I have annexed that order.
Yes.
Page 89, your lordships. Very categorically, this honorable court has held that you examine him. If he has acquired a disability during his attending his duties, you inquire into the fact that he has acquired this disability, and then thereafter release whatever is due to him. Very simply, based on section 24. Lordship, if I may just read that paragraph 8. Accordingly, the Secretary to the Government of Assam and the PhD shall examine as to whether the husband of the petitioner, due to an accident he had suffered on so-and-so, had acquired a disability which prevents him from attending the duties in the required manner. If upon such examination, the Secretary finds that the husband of the petitioner had in fact acquired a disability, appropriate orders be passed regarding the entitlement of the husband of the petitioner of his service conditions, meaning thereby his salary, etc., and as per the provisions of section 24 of the Act. Thereafter, after passing of this particular order, your lordships, I pause here for a moment. They asked me to appear before a medical board. That medical board certified that yes, I have 100% disability. I have lost my cognitive abilities. It is their own board constituted by them. Thereafter, instead of releasing my salary after that disability certificate comes in, they pass the impugned order on the last page, page 111 of this writ petition. Page 1, if your lordship will take up page 111, after having examined me, after having got that certificate that yes, I'm 100% disabled, then they come up with this particular notification, which in abundant caution, I also challenged, apart from filing the contempt case. If your lordship will have page 111 of the writ petition, the last page of the writ petition. With reference to the letters on the subject cited above, now this is a communication from the Deputy Secretary, PhD Department, to the Chief Engineer, PhD Department. Regarding invalid pension. Now, I am not sure where this communication is coming from. They never endorsed this particular document to me. When your lordships will kindly see the reference of this particular letter, endorsement of the Secretary of the Government of Assam, ART-PPG Department, dated 1/11/22. Now, I was never communicated with this, although they say that they have sent this communication, yes. But that
endorsement of the Secretary of the Government of Assam, ART PPG department. I had never even heard of this department, Your Lordships, till I came
That is
across.
the administrative reform.
Yes, now I have come to realize that this is the administrative this thing, and I don't know why it has gone to the administrative reforms department. I have no idea. They say, with reference to the letters on subject cited above, I am directed to inform you that the Secretary to the Government of Assam, ART PPG
Because
department,
of the,
has advised.
because it is also the pension and public grievances department.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So therefore, this proposal was rooted.
It's rooted through them. This
for
department has been
invalid
really
pension.
formulated.
Now, in the writ petition, this communication is under challenge.
Yes, Your Lordship. As to how is it that you have sanctioned invalid pension, whereas actually you were required to act under section 20, subsection 4 of the Persons with Disabilities Act.
So the contempt is already there. If we find that you are dilly-dallying this issue, so will be compelled to issue notices under contempt, draw up proceedings under contempt. The order is very clear that you give the provisions under section 20, subsection 4. Now, what is that if the officers don't know?
No, Lordship will kindly.
Then we'll have to call them here to explain it to them.
Now, my lord, the direction was to the administrative department. The administrative department is now moving a proposal to the finance department. Finance department is working on it, my lord. Now there are not finance department will have to work not only on the issue of my lord creation of a supernumerary post, because on the last occasion, my lord, what had transpired before
This order was passed 1 year back. 1 year back. 1 year you are moving proposals from one department to another, trying to do it, dilly-dallying.
And I'm in dire straits, Your Lordship.
Either you say, either you take up a stand that this provision under disability is in conflict with whatever existing rules, and therefore departments are not bound to do that. No, you are entitled to take an objection. We'll have to address it. Otherwise, it's a mandate of the statute.
Lordship is absolutely correct. Now, here in this case, the proposal had reached the finance department on 11th of my lord December, 11th of this month.
Which proposal?
My lord, proposal regarding my lord invalid pension.
Then
and also a supernumerary post. So therefore, my lord, since that proposal has come, the department is bound to act on it, my lord. It is online.
You can't do both. You have to do either. You cannot approve a proposal for invalid pension and then create a supernumerary. It doesn't serve the purpose.
Absolutely. So therefore, my lord, my respectful submission is that, my lord, so far as creation of supernumerary post is concerned, it is exclusively within the domain of finance SIU unit. SIU means, my lord, staff inspection unit. So SIU number will have to be there.
Now, where is the proposal?
That proposal, yes, that proposal they will have to, my lord.
Where is that proposal, Mr. Gogoi?
It has been sent online.
It's
Now,
all are, my lord, now today, my lord, now let's e-system, my lord, then.
No,
online,
that's
my lord.
quite all right. But e-system
They
means
have also
it has to be in a proper format. We wanted to see how two proposals can be sent by your department, which are contradicting each other.
No, my lords.
Who in the department of PHE or finance will take a call that either of this proposal?
Invalid pension part is gone only
Then
because.
why
my
are you
lord,
putting
my
up a
lord,
proposal?
My lord, see, my lord, files are not segregated. My lord, in the same file, it is gone. That is the issue. My learned senior has also, my lord, endorsed my view, and also, my lord,
All right, we'll
submitted, my
fix
lord.
it on 3rd. We are putting you to notice. If we don't get any input, we are issuing contempt notice.
Then, my lord, not,
We'll draw up.
not on 3rd, my lord.
Enough.
My
We
lord,
wanted to
fifth,
do it on
fifth, my lord.
we wanted to do it on 5th. On Friday. But we thought we'll give you some time to dwell upon this.
it will, my lord, my instruction is that, my lord, it will take some time because if they will have to examine all the parameters. But it is not that, my lord,
Whatever you want to do, we want your status on what you have done in respect of creation of a supernumerary post in terms of an order passed on 9/12/2022.
Lordship is correct, but that proposal will have to come. There is no specific direction to the finance department. Kindly see that order, my lord. It
is not necessary.
No, my lord, that proposal, because I am not the administrative department.
No, quite right. We want to find out
the husband of the petitioner.
What are the procedures for creating a supernumerary post?
it will have to be routed through the finance SIU department.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, so we'll
Now-
direct
now
that the
that-
proposal be placed before the SIU department to examine.
Absolutely. Now, my lord, since they have sent it to the finance, instead of sending it to the finance SIU department, they send it to finance.
Now, who is
establishment
supposed
A.
to send it to SIU?
Establishment A is going to send it to the SIU.
Establishment A of what? Which department?
Finance department.
Finance department.
Yes.
So it is within the finance department.
Absolutely. So they will be sending it. They are only seeking, my lord, 2 weeks time for that.
We are giving you more than 2 weeks.
Yes.
To lordships, again, to examine.
Yeah, they will examine.
They have not challenged this order, your lordships. Had they had anything to say, they should have challenged it.
My lord, let us see.
And the finance was
my-
very much a party in the earlier proceeding as well.
We will, let us see the fate of the order. If tomorrow, my lord, finance rejects.
Why the proposal was sent in December? Mr.
The
Gogoi,
contempt I filed in April, your lordships, and notice has already been issued.
why
way
the
back.
proposal has been sent at this such a belated stage?
Because the husband of the petitioner was not an employee of the finance department. We do not have any data.
No, I agree.
Everything.
My lord,
But
this-
finance
my
department,
lord,
all
what
right.
happened in this case, my lord, first the petitioner applied for my lord, VRS, it was half done. Then they challenged that. Then my lord, invalid pension came. Then that was also withdrawn, my lord. So this is the fate of the petition, my lord. Every process is being on a half-baked stage, it has been taken back. Now
No,
the
no,
final,
no. As a government servant,
that led to
you are
this
bound
delay,
by
my lord.
the statutes.
That led to delay. First,
If you are ignorant about the statute, you can't put the ball in the court of the petitioner.
Make statements which are.
Petitioner is not an employee of the department. Her husband is. And the husband is in a vegetative state. And you are asking the petitioner to be well versed.
Officers who advised me to file a VRS application without realizing that she has rights which are much more guaranteed than a VRS application. When I realized that I am entitled to his entire salary and pensionary benefits or whatever, I naturally withdrew my VRS application, and the VRS application was withdrawn much prior to filing of the first writ petition, your lordships. My learned friend will not make statements like this. It is as he's making a statement as if I have withdrawn the VRS.
well, let
VRS
us see, let us fix
just
this
a few
matter on
days back.
fifth, my lord. Let us something come.
I have
Guidance
been-
has endorsed my view. Departments are moving.
All right, heard learned counsels
Let's-
for the parties. Mr. Gogoi, learned standing counsel PHE submits that the proposal has been sent to finance department for creation of supernumerary post as directed by this court. Mr. R. Borpuzari has produced a communication to submit that, Mr. Borpuzari submits that as per instructions, the proposal has not reached the appropriate section in the department, namely the finance SIU, which is required to examine and pass necessary orders for creation of a post creation of a supernumerary post.
My lord.
It is submitted that this proposal was received by the finance establishment section on
My lord, 11th of this month.
11,
December. 11/12,
2023.
my lord.
In that view of the matter, considering the fact that this court coordinate bench had earlier by judgment and order dated 22/12,
Yes, your lordships.
2022, passed in WPC 7449
Yes, your lordships.
of 2022, had already directed the respective departments, respondents to take all steps necessary for creation of a supernumerary post as required under section 20 within bracket 4 of the Prevention of Disabilities Act,
Of persons with disabilities. Act.
Disability Act 2016. Let these instructions, up-to-date instructions with regard to the steps undertaken by the finance department for creation of the supernumerary post be placed before the court on the next date fixed. It is made clear that the court has taken a very serious view of this matter inasmuch as, in spite of a clear direction by this court on 22/12, on
9/12. 9/12/2020.
no.
Oh.
The earlier order,
Earlier order, lordships.
22/12,
Yes, your lord.
2022,
Yeah.
9/12/2022, passed in WPC so-and-so, and the subsequent orders passed. The departments have not been able to apprise the court as to the status of creation of, has not been able to apprise the court regarding the progress required to be made for creation of a supernumerary post. Accordingly, as a matter of, in the interest of justice, the court permits a further opportunity to the respondents to apprise this court on the steps taken for creation of the supernumerary post as directed. It is the court, it is made clear that in case the court finds that necessary steps have not been taken in terms of the order passed on so-and-so 9/12, the court may proceed to pass consequential orders against the erring officers of the department concerned. Let the matter be listed on 5/12, 5/1,
5/1, my lord.
I'm at your lordship.
5/1.
My lord, can it be on, my lord, 9/1, my lord?
9/1, all right,
9/1.
9/1.
Lordships, can they also look into the release of some arrear salaries from 2019, not a single penny, your lordships? From
The
2000, we
department,
have, from
the department
2020,
will
I apologize.
also apprise the court as regards the claim of the petitioner for release of arrears, petitioner's husband for release of arrears salary.
Lordship will
From,
also-
Lordship, sometime in
from which
2020.
date?
Lordship, exact date is there in the petition.
I have a
March
instruction,
20.
the 29/7/2021. Till then, my lord, he was granted half pay leave. After that, my lord, ATFS has been moved and to secure, because without the pay slip.
All right, claims of arrears salary to be paid to the petitioner.
It's there in the prayer, your lordships.
All right.
My lord, only one submission, my lord. So far as the claim of area salary is concerned, finance department is not, my lord, required to look into it, my lord. It is the administrative
The
department.
parent department will
Yes.
apprise the court.
Also, my lord, AT was quite.
Parent administrative department will apprise the court
Yes, I will
with
now only
regard to
call-
the claim of the
Yes.
arrears salary.
Yes.
List on 9th.
Nine, my
My
lord.
lord, AG also has to be moved because.
Nine.
AZ is not a party here. AZ is already a party.
Yes, it is also.
Let them also apprise because, my lord, we have submitted some administrative report from where, my lord, when.
Administrative department and accountant general will apprise the court on the status of the claim of the petitioner regarding release of arrears salary.
Deeply obliged.
I'm obliged, my lord.
9.
Here in this case,
Housing board.
Housing board, they are not here. I have informed over telephone, I have sent message also, they are not coming. Lordship, just one thing I'm pointing out. This affidavit has been filed in terms of the order dated 26/5/2023. Passed by this honorable court. So Lordship may dispose of this matter in terms of the.
We wanted to dispose of, but there is no counsel.
Also, I think the name has not been reflected. That's one of the difficulties, I think. GA is there, but the standing council of the housing board.
They were appearing. on
No,
last
but they
occasion
were
also
informed.
appeared.
That is what this.
I have sent message.
All right, heard learned counsel for the petitioner. The none appears for the housing board. The matter was called up for the second time, requesting the counsel for the petitioner to intimate the standing counsel or counsel of appearing for housing board. Stop. At the second call, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the counsel, who you inform the counsel,
Yes, I have sent message to TR Gogoi, Padma also.
message or call,
I have called, they have not received their price.
attempted to call the standing counsels, but no response. But there was no response, and consequently, it sent a message. SMS messages to the concerned councils. However, none appears for the respondent housing board on the second call. As such, the court has requested the government advocate, Mr. C.S. Hazarika, to appear on behalf of the housing board. The claim of the petitioner in this writ petition is limited to the extent that he is entitled to CPF gratuity and leave salary. As the petitioner superannuated on 31/3/2022 from his service as a regular employee under the Assam State Housing Board. Stop. The authorities had sanctioned some amount and the petitioner has received the CPF amount of rupees 14 lakhs, 14,03,946. However, the balance amount of gratuity and leave salary comprising of 593,398 and 441,245 respectively has not been released. Petitioner is suffering from medical ailments and requires urgent medical treatment, checkup and treatment, for which is in dire need of finance, dire need of money. And in spite of requests made, the amount due to the petitioner has not been released. Stop. The respondents have filed their counter affidavit, where there is a categorical admission that the petitioner is entitled to an amount. The petitioner was sanctioned an amount of 24,38,589 as retirement dues against CPF, leave salary and gratuity, and out of the said amount, 14,03,946 has been paid to the petitioner. The balance of rupees 10,34,643 is left to be paid. The Housing Board, in its affidavit, has made an averment that because of poor financial condition, the amount could not be released. Stop. It is submitted. It is stated in the affidavit that an amount of rupees 80,000 will be paid on or before 7th of August 2023 as the first installment, and the remaining amount of 954,643 shall be paid in equal installments on the basis for 1 year, which is 79,554 into 12 on or before 7th of each of the succeeding month. Stop. Para Mr. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that in spite of categorical averments, the Housing Board has not released the amounts. Stop. Para, having heard the counsel for the petitioner and also Mr. Hazarika, who has been furnished with a copy of the pleadings and who submits that the affidavit indeed reflects the above position. This court is of the view, have a look. The court is of the view that the writ petition should be closed with a direction to the respondent Housing Board to release the amount as projected in their affidavit at para 5. Stop. Accordingly, the said amounts shall be released by 7th of January 2024. They release on the following in the following manner: 7th of January, by 7th of January, the first installment of rupees 80,000 to be released, and thereafter the amount of rupees 79,554 for 12 installments shall be released every month on or before the 7th of each succeeding month. Stop. The writ petition accordingly stands disposed of in terms of the above. A copy of this order be marked to the office of the Senior Government Advocate for communication to the Housing Board as directed. Writ petition accordingly stands disposed of in terms of the
I may be also given liberty to file application along with
The petitioner is also given a liberty to file appropriate application along with a certified